Steeler Nation, sports fans, welcome to another version of Soul Tape. It is a victory.
It's called coaching.
Sidney Crosby passes Mario Lemieux as the Penguins' all-time points leader.
The Pirates have one of the best pitching staffs. They be balling. I'm fired up. Yeah. What's going on, Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh's DSEN listeners and Pittsburgh sports fans? I guess they say that this is a dormant time in nationwide sports, I guess, if I can say that. But I say not. It is time for the Major League Baseball All-Star game, which will occur tonight across the great state of Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, over where everything got started. We talk 250 years being in this particular nation. And it all started in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the All-Star game is there tonight. So we'll talk about the All-Star game and everything else that's going on in sports in the great USA. My name is Kevin Cameron, sitting here with the fellas, okay? Luther Dupree Jr., as well as Ken Craig.
What's going on?
And Keith Platt.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas, you ready to get it?
Let's do it.
You ready to get it?
Let's go. I'm ready,
All right.
baby.
Soul Take it is
baby.
on Pittsburgh's DSEN. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. And we like to have fun on the show and give you the information that you need. All right? You watch our show, everybody should come away with being a little bit more educated from a sports standpoint. We tell you things you won't hear anywhere else that are factual. We even tell you things that we predict that come true, huh, Luther?
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of them.
Yeah, I think everybody in this room could claim something.
Yeah, I almost claimed another one.
You almost claimed another
Coco
one?
Golf, I almost pulled it off. I
Yeah,
couldn't wait to come in
man.
here. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, that was
I said,
disappointing. She was 1 point away.
Ooh, man, they was getting it on,
Yeah,
man.
1
I was
point
locked
away.
in, bro. I'm screaming like like I'm the number one, her
Right.
number one fan.
But that's the farthest she's been.
I know. That's why I was
French
so
Open.
excited, man. No, you mean in Wimbledon?
In Wimbledon.
Yeah,
You're
Wimbledon.
Right. Man, I went all the way back to
you went.
Memorial.
Yeah, you went back to the clay, man. Not the clay, bro.
Yeah,
Not the clay.
Wimbledon. Okay, so we'll see what she does in the next major, which is the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
In New York. But as far as this show, like I said, we have a lot going on, and if people would like to give us a call, which we do hope that you give us a call and text and everything else, chat and YouTube. The call-in number is what, Ken?
412-213-8995 or text us. We have the text board up all show to 412-218-3888.
All right. So, again, we would love for you to engage with us during the show. Also, go to our website if you're not there already. Maybe some of the people on the radio stream might be on our website. And on our website, you can see all of our socials that we utilize as well. If you just scroll down to the social section, we want you to be engaged with us there as well. What do you call it, Ken? Subscribe.
That's what it's called.
On the socials as well as the website. It's free. Okay, that way you'll stay updated with everything that's going on from a Pittsburgh DSEN standpoint. Now, while you were sleeping, and I'm saying while you were sleeping, literally and physically, I guess, there was a draft. Did you all know there was a draft, major sports draft over this weekend?
Yeah, I did. I knew.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, Luther said no.
No, I'm saying Major League Baseball does a terrible job.
And I can't, let's make sure your mic is on because, can you all hear him okay?
Testing.
Yeah, I hear Luther.
Testing.
A little bit, but not really.
Yeah, you're not coming through. So while he's fixing his mic, let me take a look at that here, Luther.
Yes.
Tell everybody, Ken, about that Major League Baseball draft. What happened there?
Well, it was the MLB draft, and the funny part is how often and what
Test. You want to test?
Testing.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, Lou. Yeah, I hear you, Lou.
and what other sport could your team be playing on the field while you're preparing to draft in the first round?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either, Ken. That's
It's
not right.
No, it's not. And the Pirates were in that situation, while their
Double
team,
header, right?
Yep. While they were on the field, they were also selecting their first round pick.
But how else could you do it? I mean, just because of the way baseball is.
Yeah.
Off
There's
season.
no way.
There's always an off season.
Yeah, you could do it in the off
Forget
season.
off season.
But it interfering with football.
Yeah, their off season is when those kids are in school, where the college guys are in school. So it's just a bad.
Well, then everyone takes a day off, and that's when they do it.
Or do an All-Star break. Do it right now.
Yeah.
All-Star break.
Exactly.
That would be
That would
perfect.
make more sense.
Yeah, do it All-Star
Yeah.
break.
Yep.
I think the NBA,
Home run derby in the draft.
The NBA does it right during the All-Star break.
No, the NBA
No,
does it
NBA
after the
does it
season.
After the season.
Yeah, they do
Am I
theirs in late
thinking-
June after the finals.
NFL does it after the season.
Yeah, they do it
Am I
after the
thinking
season.
hockey?
It's after the season.
It's after the season
Yeah.
as well.
A lot of
Okay.
those drafts are after the season.
So Major League Baseball is the only one
Yeah, in season.
that does it in season.
Right in the peak of the season.
I thought somebody else did it, but I stand corrected. The Pirates actually selected in the first round Derek Carrell, if I pronounce his name correctly here. And I posted the information on YouTube. And see, that's why people need to be subscribed
Right.
on both YouTube and the radio platform, which is the website.
Subscribe and hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah,
Come on now.
you'll get all the relevant
now.
information and
Quality
I'll
sports
go,
info.
I'll go back and look, but I think the Pirates had 20 selections in the Major League Baseball draft.
Took 14 pictures, man.
Right. And what we want
Which
to
I
do, we actually want to hear from the Pirates' number one draft pick. He had an opportunity after he was drafted for the Pittsburgh Pirates to hop on a Zoom call with some reporters and answer a number of questions. And let's see if the production team has that for us, and let's listen in and watch that particular interview.
Derek, how would you describe your game, to the Pirates fans who haven't been able to watch you yet? Just how would you describe what you're like on the field, what you bring to the table?
Yeah, just kind of gritty mentality. I mean, kind of Pete Rose style baseball. I like to get dirty. I like to dive head first. I like to make diving plays, take the extra base when I can, drag bunt, push bunt, score runs on offense and save runs on defense. This is the best way I try to describe it. And I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to help the team win, whether that's draw a walk, make a diving catch, whatever the game calls for. I try to do that.
Derek, congratulations. You don't hear a lot of players mention Pete Rose of your age. Where does your knowledge of Pete and is that why the comp, just because of highlights you've watched from him?
My dad is the biggest Pete Rose fan ever. We have a Curriel jersey. It's the Reds, number 14, and it says Curriel on the back because my dad grew up a fan of the Big Red Machine and ultimately Pete Rose. So for me, my dad's always told me to play hard, dive, do all that stuff since I was 5 years old, and he would show me Pete Rose highlights, put the ball in play, just do what the game calls for. So it's been ingrained since I was young. The knowledge of Pete Rose, and my dad got to meet him in Vegas when he did his shows and stuff. So just love Pete Rose.
Derek, congrats. Dominic Campbell with Pittsburgh Pirates on this. You're another LSU guy with the Pirates. Your teammate Jared Jones from last year, and obviously Paul Skenes. What does that mean to kind of keep that pipeline going from LSU to the Pirates?
I think it's just a testament to how they develop at LSU. I give all the thanks to Coach Johnson for believing in me the past 2 years, allowing me to play for the LSU Tigers. Biggest blessing ever. I never thought I would go to college until my senior year, and then it ended up being an unexpected blessing. So to go out there and play again with my guy Jared Jones, and we won a national championship together last time we played, and we hit back-to-back in the lineup. So can't wait to play with him again. And I mean, Skenes is killing it. He's a top-tier human and a top-tier teammate, I'm sure. I never got to play with him at the collegiate level, but him and I used to train together at 108 Performance when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, and he was like 14. And I remember he would be lifting in his cowboy boots with his shirt off. So definitely remember him a lot.
All right, there you go. That was some of what Derek Carrell had to say, the #1 draft pick for our Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a outfielder, and if I'm not mistaken, the main position in the outfield will be center field.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be the best hitter in the draft.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
Best contact hitter, right?
Right.
Best hitter
So
overall.
353 this past year I saw, 82 hits, 64 runs. I mean, you can't. LSU's bringing it this year.
No, I know that. That's a pretty good baseball
Paul
program.
Skenes.
Yeah.
I like the fact
Jared
that they're the
Jones.
best. Yeah, Jared Jones.
SEC.
Yeah. So again, all of the Pirates picks, we won't go through all of them or, more of them because 20 picks, that's a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah, 14 pitchers, man.
Yeah.
14.
So I just want to make sure we clarify this. So he's a very strong contact hitter, like you said, very big, 650 slugging percentage on pitches over 93 miles per hour. Incredible. Only hit 13 home runs. So his slugging percentage came from doubles and a few triples in there as well. He only turned, I think, on 5.4%, was able to hit home runs, which ranked in the 37th percentile. So his power lacks a little bit, but his contact hitting is top of the draft.
They got a comp
bases too.
Yep. Yeah.
13 out of 15.
Yeah.
Who's his comp? Who's his comp?
I didn't
Major
see
League
any
comp.
comp.
I don't think they gave a comp there,
Okay,
Keith.
okay.
Actually, I think it was in the thing.
Or I didn't see one
Who,
anyway.
Raul Mondesi?
I don't have one here. No.
Okay.
No problem. Now, the Pirates did make a trade the same day as well. So the Pirates acquired infielder Jacob Gonzalez and left-handed pitcher Brandon Eisert from Chicago. And when I say Chicago, I'm not talking about the Cubs. So it wasn't an inter-division.
Yeah, you mean the
trade.
White Sox.
The White Sox.
Yeah, the west side of Chicago.
Yeah. So
it's a difference.
Based on the Pirates news release, they acquired Jacob Gonzalez and left-handed pitcher Brandon Eisert from Chicago White Sox in exchange for left-handed pitcher Jaden Woods and Pittsburgh's competitive balance A-round.
Okay.
Number 34 overall selection of the 2026 first-year player draft. A quote here: "We believe in this team, and we discussed multiple ways to use compensation pick to strengthen it," said Pirates General Manager Ben Sheraton, which I believe, he should be on a hot seat, to be honest with you. He also said Jacob Gonzalez can complement Nick Gonzalez and Jarrett Triolo on the left side of the infield in Connor Griffin's absence. Everyone should know Connor Griffin is on the injured list again for a second time this year. And Sheraton went on to say he's also a versatile left-handed hitter who has taken significant steps this season and who we believe in long term. Okay, so this just isn't a move for this year. They're saying it should be long term. I'm going to skip down here. Gonzalez, who was rated by both Baseball America number 16 and MLB Pipeline number 22 as a top 25 prospect in the White Sox system at the time of the trade, batted .320 with 12 doubles, 19 home runs, 63 RBIs and 33 walks, 8 stolen bases. Okay. And 43 runs in 53 games with AAA Charlotte this year. He ranked second in International League in RBI and tied for 5th in home runs at the time of the trade. Now, as far as the pitcher, Brandon Isert, Sheraton said that he makes the team deeper in left-handed relief. Now, we all know the Pirates need a lot of help when it comes to the bullpen.
Right.
So we'll see if Isert is actually able to help this bullpen. He's 28 years old. His ERA, I don't like his ERA, 5.93.
My goodness, man, that is trash.
He's 2-1. Again, ERA 5.93. So maybe
they still need help. They still need help. In that
maybe
he'll fit right in.
I could pitch better than him. No, let me quit playing.
Right
maybe a change of environment will make him play better.
Fit right in.
He ranked 6th among left-handed relief pitchers in the American League in appearances, 69. So he played a lot. Okay.
And he gave up.
And that was with the White Sox during the 2025 season. So there you go.
In that draft, we gave up the 34th pick?
Yeah,
Yes.
34th, yeah.
They should have tried to get Mason Miller, man. The Padres is trash. I don't know why you didn't try to get a local kid, but whatever.
Well, is there still time, Keith?
Yeah, it is.
Because the deadline is August 3rd.
Yeah, it's still time to go grab him.
So
That would be
today
nice.
is what, July 14th?
Yeah.
So based on my good Alacopa math, it's like 20 days before the trade deadline. And Luther, don't make a smart remark, man. Don't make a smart remark.
Whatever Terry Smith said, I agree with him.
All right, so that's what went down over the weekend with the Pirates draft. Like I said, all the information is posted on YouTube. You'll be able to get all of the picks as well as the bios for each player selected, okay? And since Major League Baseball doesn't have any sense to do it away from playing games, we don't have time to go through everyone.
No. No. I will say, though, they came out with farm system power rankings, and they had the Pittsburgh Pirates farm system ranked as 7th in the MLB.
Out of 30.
Out of 30.
That is great. That is great.
I'm not impressed.
7, though?
7?
That is great,
I'm not
Kev.
impressed.
With all the first-round
players,
picks we've had,
I'm not impressed.
Wow.
with all the early
Man,
picks we've had, we should be higher.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I was about to get to that. I was about to say, it takes some of these dudes to pan out, as you can see with my man Nick Gonzalez, man. He's finally looking like the player that I envisioned.
If you lose every year, you should have a stockpile of talent.
Yeah. We're going to see what we drafted 14 pitchers. I'm predicting at least 6 of these dudes pan out.
6?
They need to.
Yeah, at least 6 of them.
They need to.
Close to half, at least 6 of
Hopefully
them.
they're bullpen arms.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we got a guy from USC that I like. We'll see, though, man. Grant Goffel. We'll see.
Okay, good. All right, so let's move on and let's talk about the Pirates making a run, a playoff run. After the All-Star break, again, everyone should know that the Major League Baseball All-Star game is tonight. We'll talk more about it later in the show, but the Pirates just got done sweeping Milwaukee
Brewers,
over the weekend.
Right.
And they were pretty impressive, fellas.
That's a powerhouse, too.
In the sweep. Yeah, I mean, the Brewers, they lead the National League Central, right?
Right.
So, I mean, that's a team. I think the Pirates, I'll have to look, but I think they're still like 10.5 games behind.
9.5.
9.5.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 games out of that last wild card spot, though, so that's good.
Okay. So
50 and 47.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. I don't imagine them catching the Brewers.
No,
No
I
chance-
doubt
no
it.
chance
I
of that.
doubt it.
It's not like teams haven't been tracked down previously and caught from behind, but I don't see the Pirates
just not,
doing it.
not the Pirates. It ain't going to happen here.
Okay.
Not with this bullpen.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't want to say that.
Not only the bullpen, but the Pirates are in a situation now where they're getting inconsistent pitching
Yeah, the up and down, bro.
from the starting pitching.
Yes, a damn seesaw, man.
I mean, I'm happy to see Paul Skenes won
yes, I was happy.
his last two outings.
Yes, about time, man.
Right. So if the Pirates could get him straightened out, get some runs for him for a change, and if he could just pump it up back to halfway of what he was doing last year based on the way he's been pitching this year. So I'm not saying pitch halfway, half as good as he did last year, because I think he's already halfway there, but we need him to pick it up even more, is my point. Along with Mitch Keller, okay, he needs to do a lot better.
Yeah.
Braxton Ashcraft, who he's one of the All-Stars for the Pirates today, so he needs to continue to pitch well.
Right.
Bubba Chandler, Jared Jones. I mean, if they do what we expect them to do, this team will be in a lot better shape. Because here's the deal. You have to get 6 innings off of your starter, right? Anything less than 6 innings put a strain on your bullpen.
Right. It seems like Skenes, he only be doing 5.
He's been struggling.
His last 2 outings, he did, I think, 5.1 and 6 innings.
Yeah, they got to keep him out there for 6, man.
Yeah. I mean, every starting pitcher, to be honest with you, need to give this team 6 innings.
Yeah.
Because what that does, that takes the strain off your bullpen.
Right. 3 innings, they should be able to finish the job.
Yeah, and then the Pirates, they need to make some moves before the trade deadline.
Yes, we do.
Right? So I'm going to go around the table and yes and no, and you could give a brief 1-minute reasoning behind your yes or no. Luther?
Well, are they going to make a run?
Yes,
for the playoffs. They'll make a run to maybe do what I said, 82 and 80. No wild card. I don't think there'll be a factor in the division. I mean, the bullpen is bad. I mean, now as far as scoring, they're like one of the leaders in hits and everything else, but it's their pitching.
Right.
The starting pitching has been below what we expected. The bullpen has been horrible, and I don't see it getting better. You see the trade they made today. Kev, you read the ERA, 5, another guy, 5 ERA.
You mean today or over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Over the weekend. They didn't do anything else today, but I don't see them making a change. They're going to be where they're at. I don't see them making a run at all. They just don't have the bullpen. I like their hitting. I'm actually impressed all year about how well they've been hitting, but I say no, a strong no. 82 and 80.
82-80? Okay.
That's what I said at the beginning.
Okay.
And they're right on that pace.
So they're not making a run and making the playoffs?
No wild card, no.
Yeah, so to back that up, I actually think, when it comes to their hitting and their scoring right now, they've been incredible. I mean, among everyone that's kind of below the wild card line, the Pittsburgh Pirates are sitting at plus 44 run differential. And we are leading all of those teams. Philadelphia Phillies are negative 10 run differential. So I think that if our hitting stays where it's at and our pitching improves after the All-Star break, I think we have an opportunity. Only 2 games out of wild card. However, the Pittsburgh Pirates are the epitome of mediocrity, right? They just... 500 across.
Say it again, Ken. Say it again.
They are the epitome of mediocrity. So I have no faith in them. I don't think they do it. Even though they may have the tools right now, I don't think they
keep in mind, Ken, they're doing this with some of their best players out.
That man in
Connor's going to be out.
Hey,
Griffin's going to be out.
Even though he's going to be
O'Neill
out
Cruz.
60 games, guess what?
Center fielder O'Neill Cruz.
Don't come back and get hurt again.
Horwitz. Okay.
I don't trust it. I do not.
Spencer Horwitz. And you still don't trust this team, so you say no.
No.
Keith?
Man, yes, they can, but I don't think they're going to get it done. I think it's close, but no cigar. But I like.
You're a politician. You say yes and no. Pick a side.
Okay, I like what I'm seeing, but I don't think they're going to get it done. But did you know the Pirates are only the second team in Major League Baseball history to go from last to first in runs per game at All-Star break in consecutive seasons? So that bodes well, man.
Say that again?
The Pittsburgh Pirates are only the second team in Major League Baseball history to go from last to first in runs per game at All-Star break in consecutive seasons.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah, you feel me?
I feel you.
Well,
man.
Paul Skenes is not getting many of those runs still.
Here's the deal.
They save all the hits for all the other starting pitchers.
Here's the deal. Me and Ken, we sat here and talked about the Steelers defense, which we'll do today with the defensive linemen. But we talked about them last week, and we went over the Steelers defensive stats and where they rank. And they didn't do good from a yards per game standpoint.
Right.
Okay, I think they were on the bottom. And I said,
don't break.
And I said I could care less about that. I care more about points allowed. Okay. If they can stop other teams from scoring, that's what it's all about. You can move that ball up and down the field all you want.
Right. You ain't getting in the end zone, it don't matter.
Exactly. If you don't score points, it's all for naught. However, when it comes to baseball and what we're talking about here and what you mentioned, Keith, with the hitting, you have to win games.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hit all you want.
Right, you have to score.
But you have to win games. And where I'm going with this, and I mentioned this before on the show, and I was going off the top of my head, but I actually brought it up because I knew it was horrific. I say no to the Pittsburgh Pirates making a run. And a lot of people in this town, a lot of Pirate sports fans are in a good mood because the Pirates just swept Milwaukee. So that's fine. It's only one series, okay? Here's the main reason why the Pittsburgh Pirates will not make a run and make the playoffs, okay? When trailing, and we're talking about the hits, if they were so much, if they were such a good hitting team, this wouldn't happen. Okay? When trailing after 7 innings, the Pittsburgh Pirates are 3-34. 3-34. If they're behind in the 7th inning or after. So that means if they fall behind, more especially against good teams,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
Not many comebacks.
Yeah,
not coming back.
And that's the main thing. Now, if they turn it around in the second half and change that stat, we'll continue to monitor that stat. But that's very important. You have to be able to come from behind.
Right.
And a big part of it, too, is that bullpen. Okay, because if you fall behind, the bullpen's responsibility is to hold that team at bay, to give your offense an opportunity to get some runs to come from behind.
Right.
But if you're losing 4-2 in the 7th, and then in the 8th you're losing 7-2, you know, makes it real difficult to come back.
It's over.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. We all say no on the Pittsburgh Pirates making a run. Now let's talk hockey. And the big question out there for the Pittsburgh Penguins, a guy named Jason Robertson.
We're going to call him Robertson today.
Is it Robertson?
Yes, it's
okay. Okay.
Who is he, bro? Left wing
Robertson.
defenseman.
Robertson.
What is he?
We got his
He's a winger.
Penguins have his brother.
If you're taking away my story right now,
Go ahead.
I'll throw it over to
I'll
you,
just play
Ken,
with
but I want to know, how Jason Robertson, did I say it right, Ken?
yeah, you got it right.
Okay. How he could help this team if it were to occur.
Oh. Well, first, can we talk about if it will occur first? Okay.
All right.
So before we go into it, yes, we did sign.
And then after this, we'll take a break.
Okay. So the Penguins did agree to Nick Robertson, who is Jason Robertson's brother. They did agree just this afternoon to terms. So they did sign a 2-year contract.
So they're trying to get that out the way so they could bring in Jason.
It's got to be a bargaining chip, right?
Okay, all right.
But to be fair, Kyle Dubas did draft Nick while he was in Toronto.
Okay.
So Kyle Dubas is bringing his guy over. Yeah, is it a bargaining chip? I definitely think so. But let's get into this, because if you've been anywhere near Penguins Twitter or anything, you know Jason Robertson is the talk, right? And honestly, I don't think this one's going away anytime soon. So here's kind of where we're at with it. Not only has this been the wildest offseason in some time, but, Jason Robertson, he's been tied to 2 different trades, okay? And he has blown up both of those trades. Seattle thought they had him, contract on the table, 8-year deal, $120 million. Robertson said, no, I'm not playing there. St. Louis had a deal lined up. He said no to that one too. So, he's not someone that's just waiting, he's not just waiting around to get moved, right? There's a list that he will play for. And the question everyone has in this city, and they want it answered, is Pittsburgh on that list, right? So that's the first question. Second question is, now, here's why it isn't just noise. This has been persistent smoke for, I would say, going back to middle of last year. I started hearing rumblings.
Wow, sounds like a Brandon Ayuk situation to me.
Very much so.
Not
So
Ayuk.
this rumor went back to middle of last year. And personally, there's been conversations all around about this person, Jason Robertson. So also, Kyle Dubas has had eyes on Robertson for quite some time. Some of the kind of quote unquote insiders in the NHL have confirmed real conversations are happening. The Penguins are still very much engaged, and this is the part where fans get excited. The front office actually believes Robertson would say yes to coming to Pittsburgh. So, of course, Nick being here, he just signed. I know that's part of the pitch, but if you go back to July 4th, July 5th, they were saying that there was real momentum on a deal. They didn't get there. The big part of this is what they will have to give up, right? So and as fans, I want to make sure I say this, we need to temper the excitement a little bit, because Jason Robertson is officially scheduled for arbitration hearing on July 25th with the Dallas Stars. So that date serves a firm deadline for the restricted free agent and the franchise to reach an agreement. Robertson is looking for north of $15 million a year. Leo Carlson, another star in the league, just signed an $18 million a year with Anaheim. But the fun part is Dallas does not have that. They only have $10.5 million in cap space right now. So money's an issue for Dallas.
What has he said about returning to Dallas?
Money, he wants to return to Dallas. Okay?
Okay.
That is an ideal place. He wants to stay there. Dallas says they don't want to pay him what he's asking for. He is looking for north of $15 million a year. Okay? Now, money is not the issue for the Penguins. Penguins have cap space. Yep, they have almost like a little under $18 million in cap space sitting right there. They can afford him, no problem at all. The issue is Dallas wants him back, and the trade package is the question here. So They want NHL ready talent, a real prospect, premium draft picks. We're talking names like Brian Rust, Ricard Raquel, prospects like Rutger McGroarty, first round picks. It's a steep price. It's a very, very steep price. But you're talking about it? You're talking about a 45 goal. He had 45 goals last year, 3 40-goal seasons in a row. This isn't a prospect. This isn't a project. This is a proven goal scorer who could take the team over when the big dogs retire, right? He's a young player. So is this a rumor? No. There is smoke behind this. However, that arbitration deadline and what it comes out of that arbitration is going to tell us a lot. So it's July 14th right now. July 25th is in 10 days.
We'll know by then.
By then.
But don't they think it's going to be this? It's not going to get to arbitration, right? Or a lot of people are saying it's going to either get a contract or get signed and traded. Right?
The thing is, he wants up here.
Right.
Dallas has this. Right. So arbitration, they'll go in and say, this is the number that you should meet on. The one factor, arbitration does not take the team's cap space into effect. Right. So they're not going to say you can do, or you're going to get paid $10 million because the team only has $10.5 million left. If they say you're worth $16 million, then the team either has to move on from them and trade them, or that's it.
The money.
Yep.
This sound like one more. I just want to say something. You said Dallas. You named his stats and all that. It kind of sounds like James Neal all over again, man. Am I on to something?
I don't know.
Remember, James Neal was like 40, 48 goal scorer type. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, same scenario, kind of.
Yep.
You know,
all I'm saying is Dallas has to come off the asking price a little bit to make this happen. But we could be seeing something big. We will keep tracking it here. If something moves, you'll hear it from us. But I know we got to go to break.
Yeah, and just for you, Ken, before we go to break, what do you think the Penguins' chance of winning the Stanley Cup now, and then after, if they do get them?
Ooh. I think it's a big swing. I don't think it moves it. I don't think it moves the needle as much as like getting a big time quarterback.
So give me some percentages.
I would say
of them winning the cup now without them, and then with them.
I think right now it's under 10%.
Under 10?
Yeah.
Reasonable.
With him, I think
for a team that couldn't win a playoff series, but go ahead.
Right. With him, I think you might bump it up maybe 5-7% more.
Wow.
And it's not even that he's 24 years old, 25 years old.
I thought he was 28.
He's a young guy.
27, 28.
Is he 27?
No, I thought he was. I could be wrong. We'll look that up during the break. So we'll go ahead and take the break. And when we come back, we will talk Pittsburgh Steelers. We will break down the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line. And I heard you say
24
years old. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll talk Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line when we return.
Looking for a cost-effective way to help increase your company's bottom line? Look no further than Soul Pit Media. With our award-winning print, internet, podcast, and Soul Pit television options, we can help your business get to that next level. For more information, contact Craig Dawson at 412-407-7685. That's 412-407-7685. And let Soul Pit Media take you to that next level.
Business owners thinking about back-to-school promotions and replacing summer flavors with pumpkin? What about your taxes? Reduce your stress and tax liabilities by planning for tax time now with Cameron Professional Services Group. CPSG takes your goals, values, and visions to create a custom tax plan catered specifically to your business. We work closely with you to ensure that as your business grows and goals shift, so will your custom plan. Located in the Hill District District in Pittsburgh, PA, CPSG is a CPA and consultant firm providing services in accounting, auditing, tax planning and preparation, community development, and operational management. Call Cameron Professional Services Group today at 412-251-0607.
Have you had the Beat by Niche experience? Beat by Niche is one of the top makeup artists in the city of Pittsburgh. She's touched the face of Cardi B, Love and Hip Hop personalities, and various Steeler wives. If you have not sat in her chair, what are you waiting for? Visit beatbyniche.com to schedule your special makeover for all occasions: weddings, graduations, proms, photo ops, and more. Visit beatbyniche.com and experience the touch of excellence.
Fellas, and we need to dive into our Pittsburgh Steelers, the defensive line, ranking the Steelers defensive line across the NFL, as well as what type of grade that will put on this defensive line. Luther, I know you're prepared for this, bro. I know you're prepared for this.
Absolutely.
You have that pencil ready?
Oh, I got the pencil. I got my grade ready.
Okay.
As far as the defensive line, I'm not including outside linebackers.
Wait,
I'm looking straight.
I was going to say that. I was going to bring that up.
Straight at the defensive line.
Okay,
right.
cool.
Not TJ Watt.
Go ahead, Ken.
That's what I did.
I want to make sure that we do this correctly like we did last time.
Okay.
Did we talk about a player and then go around? How are we structuring this conversation?
It's the defensive line. So we're going to talk about every player on the defensive line that we feel makes the defensive line what it is.
All right. So that being said, Cam Hayward, the senior, the oldest player on the defensive line.
37 years old.
37 years old. He's still the best player. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Don't know how much longer.
I wouldn't say that,
That's
but go ahead.
If you're 37 and you're the best player on the defensive line.
He might be the best player at his position.
Hey, let me.
Come on now. Let's not go.
Luther. Ken, who's
graded out pretty
the
good,
best
Luther.
player on the Penguins?
Sidney Crosby,
How old is Sidney Crosby?
38.
I mean, come on. It
depends on who.
Come on, I said
seriously, it depends.
Cam had some good numbers, bro.
Cam had some good, but he
had good numbers.
Who was the best player?
Number one.
I get what you said.
Who was the best player on the Lakers?
Oh, come on, that's LeBron.
Okay.
We're talking LeBron. We are talking LeBron. We're talking regular.
I knew right where he was going with that.
Exactly.
But we're not talking.
Let's go.
We're not talking regular guys. Sidney and LeBron are two of the best ever.
Before you move on, since you brought up Cam Hayward,
and I love Cam.
And look,
he's just old.
Look, I prepared for the show, and when I take a look at Cam Hayward's numbers, they're just so impressive. This guy's, hold on, he's 37 years old.
Fine wine.
He had he played 15 seasons. He had 3 seasons of double-digit sacks. He's number 2, and a lot of people don't realize this. He's number 2 all time in sacks with the Pittsburgh Steelers at 92.
That is excellent, bro.
Cam Hayward could get to 100 sacks this year.
Please.
So I don't have a problem.
That is remarkable.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. And he's been playing good ball
every year.
But more especially last 2 or 3 years.
Fine wine, man. He's aging like that fine wine in the cellar.
For you to say it's a problem for him to be the best on the defensive line, I say no.
With the number 1 picks,
I get what you're saying, Luther. I know what you're saying.
Not be
you're
our
right.
best.
Well, we have Derek Harmon, but go ahead.
Listen, Derek Harmon, he hasn't proven he can play a full season yet. So the jury's still out on him. Bitten, undersized nose tackle. It seems like they're going to move him around a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
He's too small there. They got Sebastian Joseph Day.
Now, Bitten just had a good year. He probably had his best year.
Yeah, he did. I thought he did.
Average year. He didn't have a good
I think above average, bro.
average year.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
above
You guys
average.
average.
I think
Above
above
average.
That
average,
being
bro.
said, I give them a C.
Whoa.
I give them a C.
I am Luther.
Listen, with all the great defensive lines in football, you can't give them higher than a C. They're an average team. Their best defensive lineman is Cam Hayward.
I saw some rankings,
it.
man.
keep-
I mean,
you
that's
keep
your
saying
opinion.
that.
Most people will have them as a C. When you talk about the top 15, they're not in the top 15.
You keep
15, 16,
you
17,
keep
that's what you'll
saying
see.
that. You keep saying that.
I got something for
like
him.
it's a problem.
It is a problem.
I have the sharp football analysis here with.
I got something for
See
him.
this right here, NFL defensive line, the
I
best
got you.
NFL defensive line. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think they have the Steelers at number 13, if I'm not mistaken. And you said what?
I said 15, 16.
Wow,
Not-
that's
not-
crazy. I think y'all
Not-
both
not
is
too
off,
far
bro.
off, but that was in 2025.
Yeah, I just seen a poll recently, and I'm not going to say the people, but this was conducted by executives and NFL team personnel. Y'all hear me? Executives and NFL team personnel. And I agree with this. The Steelers' number 1 D-line in the AFC North. They're ranked in the top 10 D-line. They got them ranked 7th. I thought that was spot on. I thought it was spot on.
No,
Yup, 7th.
Absolutely.
7th in the NFL. I agree, man. I agree.
All right, so let's do this.
The thing-
I'm sticking by my C.
Before we get to
Kind of harsh,
Ken
but okay.
and myself, we already talked about Cam Hayward, but what
Yeah.
we'll do, we'll show a video of the Steelers defensive line first. And the question is, where does the Steelers defensive line rank in the NFL? You just heard 13 by Sharp Football Analysis. Keith, you looked at one.
Yeah,
It said
7th.
seventh.
Got them 7th. Yup, got them
Yeah,
ranked
Luther
7th.
has them 15 or 16.
Number 1 in the AFC North.
Now, and I know we don't ever want to hear PFF grades, but just some.
I like PFF.
Yeah, just some perception. They have the Pittsburgh Steelers ranked 3rd
Oh, come on.
in 2025.
Come on.
At the end of the year, in
I know why, too. I know why.
They had them in 3rd.
I know why.
And our chat is going to on YouTube,
Yes,
and
it
I see
is.
that you're responding, Ken. So we appreciate Craig. It looks like Craig is out there with some responses. So we appreciate you. All right, so if we could go ahead and run the video from the Steelers defensive line doing some drills, and this is from earlier this year. We don't have our monitor up to date in the studio. I'm actually looking at it on my device, and I'll go ahead and we'll have this conversations as that particular video rolls. Okay, so the video is rolling now, and again, this is from mandatory minicamp. The Steelers defensive line learning a new scheme, learning a new system, new defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham. And we'll see what he put in place for this particular team.
Yeah, they actually have a decent defensive coordinator.
Yeah. So another one is Y.E. Black. We didn't mention Y.E. Black.
I was going to say.
I did
as well. That's going to add. to that.
And don't sleep my man Logan Lee neither, man. I mean, he's probably going to be fighting with Angel Rubio, but I like Logan Lee. If you know football hour, they keep a bunch of 10 pancake eating big dudes that'll stop the run.
Yeah.
They're always good in the trenches, bro. You come from Iowa, you're probably great in the trenches. Just look at the history, man.
Y'all got to take off the black and
So-
gold glasses, bro. Come on,
Keith,
take
what are
them
you
off.
giving them?
Overall, they're great.
Great.
The D line, a B plus.
A B
A B plus. I give them a B plus. They got to stay healthy though.
Yeah,
I mean, but a little bit of it is what Luther's talking
Yeah,
about.
Derek Harmon.
gonna
Yeah,
get
they
to
got to
it. Go
stay
ahead,
healthy.
Ken.
Yeah, I second Derek Harmon. I think he's very unproven, and his number one thing he has to do is stay on the field. Period, hands down. When he's on the field, this is a different defensive line. Y.A. Black, I think this is one guy in the room who's great. You know, if I would look at him right now, I think he's like a B rising, right? Like he's playing really well, but he has a much he has a long way to go, and I think he has a lot to prove. But I think something that's going underrated right now is Sebastian Joseph Day. I think he is a massive depth piece, insurance piece. When you bring someone like Cam Hayward out, you might not lose that production because Joseph Day can get to the quarterback, and he's a dang good run stopper too. So, I'm giving this a B- right now.
B-, okay.
Yep. I think that there's a lot to prove. I think that there's some young talent, but I like our defensive coaches. I do like the defensive.
You mean the new ones?
Yes.
That are unproven?
The defensive line coaches?
Yeah.
There's some that, they might be unproven.
Okay.
But I like a change.
Okay.
I think that change brings out the best in people. I think there's a lot of competition on this line. And I'm also going to throw out there, keep an eye out for Kevin Jobity this year.
Okay, cool. Just keep in mind.
Patrick Graham is a massive upgrade over Terrell Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have a lot to work with the Raiders.
I said that. I said that.
Had decent defenses. All he had was Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And they
Who that sound like y'all on the show a couple weeks ago here, man?
They have Domato Pecco as their defensive line coach.
Yeah. I remember him from Cincinnati.
Yep.
He's in the trenches, bro. Yeah.
That should scare you.
And he's
not playing in the game. He's calling the game.
Line was bad. Come on, man. Cincinnati, I don't like getting coached.
Man, they upgraded though. They got some dogs up there, but that ain't his fault though.
No,
that don't mean he don't know the game.
He was the coach. I mean,
Okay. What's up? What you about to say, Kev?
Yeah, if you two could move closer together for the camera.
Okay, and I wanted to say,
make sure you're
okay.
Yeah, you hanging out the screen.
And I wanted to say too, man, Sebastian Joseph Day, he can play the 5 technique or nose tackle. He brings veteran experience, versatility to the D-line. I think a lot of people are sleeping him. And another thing, the D-line, they just got to stay healthy. You notice when Derek Carmen was out there, we shut down the run. When he wasn't there, it was a tragedy, man. 19th total rushing yards, 4.2 yards a carry. That's not good. But if they're all out there, you can slice them numbers in half, bro.
All right, so far we have Luther, hard teacher.
C.
Key.
Honest teacher.
B+. Pretty optimistic. Ken, B-.
Come with
wow.
A C.
Okay, so before I make my grade, I want us to take a look at a few more videos here. We mentioned Cam Hayward, 37 years old, the best defensive lineman on this team. You says that it's pretty much a negative. That's the way you're talking about it, but Cam Hayward is still a top 10.
Hayward is tough.
Yeah. He's still a top 10 defensive lineman.
Like Chris Jones is better than him.
NFL.
That's pretty much it.
In the NFL.
In my opinion.
Now, if we could please play the video from the interview from Cam Hayward from June 2nd, mandatory minicamp. What did he have to say?
Like Janelle being Jaquan Brisker, Sebastian Joseph Day. I think it's a multitude of that, and then our younger guys continue to grow, which benefits us, and hopefully our older guys are still on the cusp of getting better.
Have you done any 90s, early 2000s hip hop reports?
No, because I lived in the 90s. But no, I like screwing with Jack because Jack had to present on Goody Mob and I think Tribe Quest. But it's funny because you can tell they're just reading off a Wikipedia page. So I'm like, you're not really listening to that. So.
Cam, your perspective on Aaron Roman out there to 60 plus yards.
That's what he's supposed to do.
42.
So it's just a number. There's been other quarterbacks who have been able to do it. I've been told he's one of the best that's ever done it. He's going to keep proving it.
Anyone else?
All right. Thank you.
All right, that was the anchor of the Steelers defense, Cam Hayward during mandatory minicamp. We just got a text from Yolanda. Thanks a lot out there, Yolanda, in Virginia. And Craig has a few chats in YouTube as well regarding what the Steelers need to do, move TJ around. He also said he subscribed to the YouTube channel. That's what we need, Craig. That's what we need. We appreciate it. So we post all of our current information on the YouTube channel. And basically every day we're posting something. If it's Pirates, Penguins, Steelers, Pitt, high school football, whatever it might be, Pittsburgh sports, and major and hot sports topics. Ken, you mentioned Sebastian Joseph Day. You feel as though he could play a major role on this particular defense as
I don't
well.
know about major. That word, I don't want to say that word. I think he could play a depth role because they're
rotation player.
They're in sub-package football the vast majority of the time, right? So you're gonna have, Cam off the field probably more than last year. Somebody goes down. We didn't have those pieces last year that I felt like. A vet was actually stepping in who has some serious football experience, some serious NFL experience. He's not just a name that's filling a spot on this roster. But I do think that he can bring some mentorship to Harmon, Black, and Benton as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear from Sebastian Joseph Day when he joined the team. I think that was back in March,
April, yeah,
somewhere
draft
when he
time, somewhere around
was
then.
first picked up. Again, here is the Steelers defensive lineman Sebastian Joseph Day.
Here in Pittsburgh and working with the Steelers.
I'm just excited, man, to win games. Just to win games. They won a conference last year, and it's just exciting that that we have such an amazing roster. Before I even got here, right, the roster was already a fire, and I'm just excited and honored that I get to join this group and go to work with them.
That's what allows you to be so versatile.
That's a great question. I think, honestly, it's me not boxing myself in. And from the start, the beginning of my career, I played a lot of nose next to Aaron Donald. And then when I left the Rams, we had a need. We kind of had a need. We had one of our D tackles that they signed with me get hurt. So they were like, hey, can you play this 3? And I was like, whatever the team needs me to do. And I did it. And I just didn't box myself into when I left to Tennessee. There was sweat, and sweat's like, sweat's like 360 pounds, a big man. So, he couldn't play, obviously he couldn't play 4. He couldn't play 4 or 5. So it was a no-brainer. Jeff was the 3, and I was like, I'll play the 5, I'll play the 6, I'll play the 4. And I think it's just me just not letting myself get boxed in, just being able to adapt and taking pride in being that guy that could, whatever you need me to do, I'll get it done, be that Army Swiss thing.
Have you noticed the references there in the building?
Oh yeah, no, as soon as I walked in, or I went to walk in the weight room, I took a photo, because I'm sending it to him. He'll be like, I'm in your city now, brother. But shout out to Aaron, man. Like I said earlier,
See, he was talking to Aaron Donald way back then.
Football player, but even a better person, man. Great person, and I'm super thankful for him because he helped me a lot early in my career.
Was Stroudsburg Steeler country or Eagle country growing up?
No, we were not. Stroudsburg is pretty evenly divided. I know I had a lot of Steelers fans, a lot of friends that were Steelers fans, and a lot of friends that were also Eagle fans. So.
Did you have a leaning one way or the other?
I didn't have, believe it or not, growing up, this is gonna sound crazy, but growing up, I was actually a Vikings fan because when I was really young, I fell in love with their uniform, so I always was a Vikings fan. When they didn't draft me, I was heartbroken. But I was talking to them too during the draft process. I was like, oh no. So
you got over it?
Yeah, I got over it. Oh, I definitely got over it. I mean, listen, Rams Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls in like 4 years. I wasn't complaining. So Stroudsburg's pretty excited. A lot of texts, a lot of messages, a lot of people are coming to attend.
Sebastian, what do you know about Cam Hayward?
Here in Pittsburgh and working with the Steelers.
All right, so there you go. The newest defensive lineman, one of the newer defensive linemen, I should say, Sebastian Joseph Day came over. Who was he with?
He was with Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah, he down there playing with Cam Ward and them boys.
Well, and he had he was with the Rams prior.
Yeah, prior to that.
Right. Aaron Donald. So.
Right.
Oh,
He has a championship.
He knows some tricks. Yeah, he got a title.
Right.
Yeah, he got a title.
So here's the deal, fellas. 2025, and I know that there's a few new pieces, but to be a good defensive line, what's the first thing you have to be able to do?
I think Cole Jones to handle the point of attack.
Right. Stop the run.
Yeah, you got to be able to handle the point of the run, the point of attack.
Luther hit it.
Stop the run there.
Stop the run.
That too.
Now, I said Canute Benton had a pretty good season last year, and he did.
Keanu Benton.
Keanu. You're right. So thank you, Keith.
Yeah.
From a sack standpoint, and I know it's more than sacks, but he had 5.5 sacks.
That's good for a D lineman for his size.
Yeah,
that's great.
Definitely. But you have to be able
stop the run.
To stop the run. Yeah. And I would like to be more bullish.
Run numbers is trash, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We ranked in the bottom half.
I would like to be more bullish. So I have to weigh what they've been giving up in the past versus what I see them doing in the future. Okay? Now, Derek Harmon, I think he's going to help rectify. Stopping the run.
Yeah, when healthy, he's pretty good. If he can stay healthy, he's good.
And I think guys like Sebastian Joseph Day coming in and spelling some of the players as well will help in that effort too. If it weren't for those two guys, I would probably give this unit a C-.
You don't got faith in Logan Lee?
He is what he is.
Yeah, rotational player.
He is what he is. But I tell you what, and again, Luther, you're talking about taking off the black and gold glasses. These aren't black and gold.
They sure are black, though.
But I try to be objective, and I'm going B. I'm going a solid B. And from a draft standpoint, who did we pick up on the defensive line?
It's Angel Rubio, I think. That's it.
Yeah, Gabe Rubio.
Not too many people, right?
He's thinking of his dad.
Gabe Rivera or
So yeah, I'm
Angel
gonna go,
Rubio.
No,
I'm going with a solid B. And overall, based on this group here, Luther C, Keith B+, Ken B-, and I'm B. So overall, from an average standpoint, I think that's a B, isn't it? Solid B?
Probably a B-. Overall, probably a B-.
You think B-?
I mean, with Ken's B-, it really probably wants to say a C.
No.
And my C.
I said
that's probably a B-.
If a C,
I gave him a B+, man.
C is a 1.
48 sacks, 41% pass rush win rate.
If I'm sorry, if a C is 1, if a B- is 2, if a B is 3 and a B+ is 4, right? Let me see, 4, 8, 10 over 4 people. Okay, that's what 2.3 basically.
Analytics, huh?
Aliquippa.
Aliquippa analytics.
So that's
2.25.
That's about a C.
Yeah, that's about it. That's like a B-.
2.25.
We'll take that.
2.25.
B-.
If we use the number system.
We didn't need all that, man. I said a B-. It's a B-.
You know, it's crazy though.
Overall, we're going since 3 people since 3 people were in the B's, we're going B.
You know, it's crazy too. We talk about them, and I agree. They got to stop the run better. But did you know the Steelers the run defense only gave up 10 rushing touchdowns last year? That was 3rd in the NFL, man. Despite all the injuries, bro. So that tells me those guys were playing hard, like Logan Lee and them dudes that when Watnum wasn't in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Logan Lee.
No, because he's a rotational player, bro.
He may not make the team.
We're going to need him. Nah, bro. I'm not doubting nobody from Iowa.
The number is on the screen as well, and we appreciate all of the chats. Craig, keep them coming, but if you would like to call, take a look at the number on the screen. We would love to hear from you. One of the comments that Ken, or a couple of them that he made in the chat, been watching, listening, and going to see sports since 1978, and he says Benton was playing out of position.
I agree.
Exactly. He's not a nose tackle.
No, he's really not. He's not.
He's more of a defensive end.
Yeah, and he could play D tackle. Yeah, but he's not a nose tackle. He's not Tony Saragusa.
Sebastian Joseph Joy.
Yeah, he's the guy. You're right.
In a 3-4.
And Black.
In a 4-3, maybe he could play a nose tackle. But a 3-4,
and that's another person.
Sebastian George.
That's another person we didn't emphasize enough.
Yeah, Black.
YA
Black. I get it confused.
It's like the letters.
Yeah, it's crazy.
YA Black. Yeah. So, I mean, with him as well, I feel more comfortable giving a B.
I'm sticking with my grade, man.
Craig, what you think out there? Throw out there on the chat your grade for the Steelers defense in 2026. And again, this is moving forward. What do we believe the Steelers defense would be moving forward? We're saying B. Now, across the NFL, Kim, where do you think they are? 1 through 32.
I'm going to say probably around 8.
Probably about 8.
Wow. I got them top 10. I said 7. I'm going to go with 7. I'm saying
Luther
7.
said, what, 16?
He said, wow. He said, wow, and then gave 7.
I said, because I didn't expect you to say that.
I said 8.
I thought
wow.
Yeah, because I thought you was going to say something else. That's what I said, wow.
7.
Yeah. Because I had him 7. You said 8. That's why I'm like, wow. I thought you was going to say like 11 or 12, 13.
Craig gave them a B.
Remember, we're talking
Craig
all
gave them a
32
B.
teams.
Okay.
We're not talking just the AFC North.
Yeah. And I'm teams.
So
a lot of teams improved.
Defensive line,
like the Bengals. Their line improved. Go ahead, my boy.
We got to see. I'm not saying anything with the Bengals.
I'm giving them 12 across the NFL.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, so again, Luther was 15, right?
15.
Keith,
Which isn't bad.
7.
Keith was 7.
Yep.
Come on.
Kim was 8.
And where you got them, bro?
12.
Okay.
So let me see if I can add these numbers up. What did I say? 15.
I look quick for math.
12. 7 and 8. That's 15. So that's 42 over 4 equals 10.5, if that's right. Real quick. Yeah.
That sounds right.
10.5. So, wow, I'll give them number 11 in the league. Number 11. So that's about right. I mean, you can't complain too much about that, can you, Luther?
It's just 4 higher than what I said, but
it doesn't always go your way.
I think Ken and Keith, you guys have them up way too high. We're talking about the entire league, not just AFC.
Yeah, but you got to look at everything. You got to look at their pressure. You can't just
I'll be hitting you up after every game, man. You make sure you answer. That's all.
I'm glad you brought that up, Ken.
You got to look at their pressure rates. You got to look at like everything, the entire thing.
Pass rush percentage, all that.
32 teams.
I'm sticking with my guns,
Not
bro.
just the AFC.
I know. I totally get it.
Well,
Luther, I get it, bro.
There's not 8 teams.
I'm sticking with it, bro.
We get that. We understand, but you also have to look at the everything around there, and we don't watch every other team and pick them apart. So when we always think the grass is greener on the other side, yeah, we have a lot of room to improve, but there's some areas that they're elite.
And Keith said the best in the
AFC North. Oh yeah. There's only a couple D lines I'll take over them, and I'm not being a homer. I'm being honest.
Craig brings up Cincinnati as well, and I think that is being honest.
They loaded.
We know a little bit about.
They added a lot of guys. They got Sexy Dexy,
but we know a little bit about the AFC North, right?
Yeah, Jonathan Allen
off the top of our head.
Oh yeah,
and I can't really say there's another team that is better than the Steelers from a defensive line standpoint.
Yeah.
AFC North, right. But I'm saying when you go back, look at the Denvers, you look at the Houston, you look at New England. I mean,
them lines are elite. Them lines are elite.
Number 8.
Those are elite lines, bro.
That's what I'm
Minnesota?
saying.
Did you say Minnesota?
I was just
talking
Houston. About AFC. I didn't even get into the NFC yet.
Yeah.
We like a notch below them dudes.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
Especially when healthy.
But actually, as I say that as well, when I take a look at sharp football analysis, they have the Browns from last year, number 8.
That was the Browns had Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that was Myles Garrett. Yeah,
this is defensive line. Was he was technically a defensive lineman?
Yeah, heck yeah, he's a D lineman.
Yeah, okay.
Defensive end.
All right, so that's how we ranked and graded the Steelers defensive line. We need to take our second break of the day, and when we come back, we will talk basketball. There's a lot that are going down in the WNBA. Woo! You need to hear about the shoe thrown incident. When I saw it, I was like, what? What just happened?
Yeah, I got something
also, NBA free agency. What's going down with Rich Paul
Goat James.
LeBron's agent.
The Goat James.
Where will LeBron be going? I guess wherever he goes, Luther will follow him.
Me too. Me too. I'll be there too.
So will the
Yeah, I'll
rest
be
of
there.
the NBA world.
I'll be
All
there.
right. So we'll do all of that and more when we return.
Pittsburgh, it's an old school party. Yes, each Saturday we throw it back with some of the best old school music, funk, R&B, old school, rap, hip hop, and all the jams that make you move and dance. Yes, check it out each Saturday right here on Pittsburgh's DSEN. All the old school jams, 6 to 11 p.m.
Pittsburgh, have you seen our Sunday radio schedule? Ooh, it is lit. Start the day off with our Sunday gospel music from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. It will inspire you and have you praising the Lord. Then from 3 to 8 p.m., we bring you Sunday jazz melody for all the jazz lovers. Then cap off the night with the Quiet Storm from 8 to 11 p.m. to hear the best smooth, romantic, and soulful R&B sounds of yesterday and today. All that each Sunday on Pittsburgh's DSEN, the place for soul.
Looking for a cost-effective way to help increase your company's bottom line? Look no further than Soul Pit Media. With our award-winning print, internet, podcast, and Soul Pit television options, we can help your business get to that next level. For more information, contact Craig Dawson at 412-407-7685. That's 412-407-7685. And let Soul Pit Media take you to that next level.
Business owners thinking about back-to-school promotions and replacing summer flavors with pumpkin? What about your taxes? Reduce your stress and tax liabilities by planning for tax time now with Cameron Professional Services Group. CPSG takes your goals, values, and visions to create a custom tax plan catered specifically to your business. We work closely with you to ensure that as your business grows and goals shift, so will your custom plan. Located in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, PA, CPSG is a CPA and consultant firm providing services in accounting, auditing, tax planning and preparation, community development, and operational management. Call Cameron Professional Services Group today at 412-251-0607.
Have you had the Beat by Niche experience? Beat by Niche is one of the top makeup artists in the city of Pittsburgh. She's touched the face of Cardi B, love and hip-hop personalities, and various Steeler wives. If you have not sat in her chair, what are you waiting for? Visit beatbyniche.com to schedule your special makeover for all occasions: weddings, graduations, proms, photo ops, and more. Visit beatbyniche.com and experience the touch of excellence. Excellence.
Slam them.
Yeah. It's time to talk some basketball here on Soul Tape on Pittsburgh's DSEN. I tell you what, there's a chat out there on YouTube. Somebody, maybe one or two people here needs to respond. They need to respond about LeBron. Did you see that? Did you see that chat?
I didn't see that chat.
You need to check it out about LeBron. I'm gonna let you read it. Keith, I have a bone to pick with you. I meant to bring this up earlier.
Okay, what's up?
And I'm just getting around to it. Do you like Ohio State?
Yeah. I've been to Ohio State since Joe Germain and Stanley Jackson, bro.
He's always got on that red Ohio State summer order.
You.
Then Ohio State, bro. Wide receiver, Chris Carter.
There's 3
supplemental draft days.
There's like there's like 3 teams I can't stand.
Okay.
And they're one of them.
Hey, that's cool. So who's your team?
And they're Pitt.
I mean, of course, we're local guys, but yeah, Ohio State, man. Buckeye Nation, bro.
Ask him about
I've been Ohio State,
that's
man.
a whole different discussion.
Hey, I've been Ohio State, bro.
Ask him about Notre Dame, too.
Lawrence Funderburg basketball.
I don't like Notre Dame either.
I'm not a Notre Dame fan either. I'm not. I like the players.
Marcus Freeman got those boys playing.
You know why I
definitely do.
I started disliking Ohio State.
Why?
Way back in the day. This might be before your time.
Oh, go ahead.
You know a guy.
Oh, I think I know where you're
Archie
going.
Griffin.
Oh, back to back?
Archie Griffin. Back to back.
Back to back,
taken away from my homeboy, Tony Dorsett.
Oh, man.
They knew it was wrong.
He's a Beaver County homer. I know where you're going.
And
it all goes back to Aliquippa.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it was wrong. And Markel, if you could back up a little bit to your right, we're getting you on the camera here. We have one of our guys taking pictures, so we want to make sure he's out of the shot. So yeah, that started it all.
Okay.
And then once I started to see all the favor that they would get, you know, just rubbed me the
wide
wrong
receiver,
way.
you man, you gotta love it.
I'll give them that, but still. All right, so what are we talking about? You just threw me way off.
We
with
WNBA,
that,
baby.
WNBA.
I know everybody got something because I got a lot. So y'all can go and then I'll go last because I got a lot of news for us.
Okay, so
a lot
on Sunday. I think this game was Sunday. New York against Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Betnijah, if I pronounced her name correctly. Laney-Hamilton.
I just say Laney-Hamilton, yeah, because I butchered her name and I watched the whole game and I still couldn't pronounce the first name. I said, man, I'm just saying Laney-Hamilton.
They say it differently.
Whoever's calling the game said it differently.
But even on the same broadcast, the announcer said one way, the play-by-play.
So she was ejected for tossing a shoe.
It was an accident,
and hitting Toronto's Marina Mabrey. You know, was it accidental?
She was Jonquel Jones lost her shoe. She was trying to get the shoe to her. Girlie walked across and it hit her. Even Marina Mabrey said that she didn't think it was on purpose.
True, but why not run it over?
You know why?
They were, and also Laney-Hamilton and Mabrey were going out.
Yeah, it was physical. That was a physical game.
It wasn't like a random.
But the respect is mutual for both of those females.
Right. People are slick, man. People are slick. That was a perfect opportunity.
I think it was an accident, man. I do. I don't think she meant to do that. She lost her shoe. The center, Jonquel Jones, lost her shoe. She was trying to get it back in the game. It just happened that she walked past, man. It's just like some divine intervention.
You gotta throw it cross court like you Aaron Rodgers throwing it to DK.
I get what you're saying. I just think it's overrated. I think it's blown out of proportion.
Well, look,
I don't think she's a mean player.
What did the league say
about it?
What did the league say about it?
I think she got a game suspension. I'm not sure what happened.
She was ejected.
Yeah, she got ejected.
Second technical.
Right.
Her and Marina Mabrey, they also had a technical earlier for going at it.
Yeah.
So happy to hit her in the back with the
head. But the respect is mutual though. Like they don't want to fight each other.
Whose shoe was it? Whose shoe was it? Caitlin Clark would have laid down and got carried off.
Yeah, she would have got 4 games. She'd have been suspended for the whole darn week.
And Congress would be addressing it.
Yeah. It would have been a commercial the whole night.
Yeah. So let me ask a question. Whose shoe was it?
It was Jonquel Jones' shoe. She was just trying to get it back to her, and Mabrey just happened to walk past.
Let me ask you a question. Did she have her hands up like throw me the shoe? I'm serious.
No.
So what was she doing throwing the shoe?
I mean, come on, that was insane. Just run the shoe over, get close, and do a little.
I get it, bro.
You want to throw it like you Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, it was the heat of the moment, but you're right. She could have. She could have. I don't think she had no type of ill will intention, though. I honestly don't.
But it was dumb.
Like, you got to know the player. You got to know the player.
It was dumb because it cost them the game.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point, Lou.
It was like 90. It was 90.
To be honest with you, I have seen situations where people lost a shoe and the other player take the shoe and throw it backward.
Yeah, right.
Throw it off the court, right?
Exactly.
Hey, the way Marina Mabrey been going fire in the WNBA, you got to do something to stop her. The way she been cooking.
Hey, she just shot 53 a
Come
couple
on,
games
man.
ago.
You heard what I just said.
Yeah, boy.
So let's get back to what's been going on the court.
Okay.
The Minnesota Lynx overtook the Las Vegas
Rookie
Aces.
of the year.
Come on, man. The female Jason Kidd. I said it on his show, bro.
Yeah, she was the truth.
I said it on his show. Olivia Miles.
She is beast mode, fellas.
Did y'all know she the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 400 points, 100 rebounds, and 100 assists? The female Jason Kidd. I'm telling you, the passes are insane. The court vision, remarkable.
She is beast mode. She is.
And just think, they don't even got their best player.
And she talks it.
Yeah, they don't even got Nafisa Collier yet. Yeah, they do their little two-step after the game. You gotta love it, man.
They do the electric slide.
You gotta love it. Oh, that's the electric slide. Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Losing points.
Okay. Yeah, we did that at spinning wheels.
But no, she is definitely the truth. She's come over and took over the league.
Court vision is insane, man.
Yeah.
And they don't even got their best player. Nafisa Collier, I call her the WNBA version of Carmelo Anthony. When they get her back, they might win the whole thing.
She may not be the best player. Olivia Miles may still be the best player.
Yeah, she's leading all rookies in scoring too.
Olivia
18
Miles
points a game, bro.
Yes.
Man.
Oh, wow.
So also talked about Caitlin Clark. She recently became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 600 assists. I'm kind of mad at Caitlin though, because she's showing her butt this year. She whines a lot.
Yeah, but check this out.
She's
Check this
feisty.
out. I'll be honest.
Cry too much.
I'll be honest, fellas, and I know she came back from injury as well. Let me stretch my leg.
They roughing her up.
Let me stretch my leg out too. I think this is first time in Soul Take history that I caught a cramp on. I caught a cramp on
where's
air.
the pickle juice? Give me some pickle juice.
Exactly. But hey, I don't have the roster right in front of me.
Okay.
But I had a chance to watch Indiana, fellas.
Yeah, they can shoot.
Indiana has a really good team.
They do. They loaded, bro.
They do. And they actually beat the Aces. They blew them out.
I watched that whole game. They got the female Michael Rigg, Kelsey Mitchell on their team.
This was on Sunday.
And that's also the game she did the worst flop I've ever seen in my life.
Man. Oh, wasn't that corny, bro?
109-75.
That was corny.
She's too good of a player to be doing
man. Come on, Caitlin. Yeah. I mean, every play she thinks she got fouled.
And who did you call her?
I thought LeBron.
I said she got to quit flopping.
Yeah, but I thought you called her something.
I said she's being corny.
Is she the?
She's whining too much.
Is she the Joel Embiid of the WNBA?
It might be Rasheed Wallace, man. Remember him? Every time he misses a shot, it's a foul.
She's James Harden on steroids. I mean, James Harden's a flopper. Luka, SGA.
Caitlin Clark's she's like a Luka, man. She's starting to be like a Luka.
What else you got, Key?
LA Sparks, they recently fired GM Reagan Pebley, assistant GM Zach Knowlton and Nate Nielsen. They're taking over on an interim basis. Also, the Aces, they signed my girl, man, Tanaya Latson.
She got waived by the Sparks.
Yeah, I was getting to that. She led the nation 25 points a game.
Got waived.
I'm about to get to all that, bro. I want to give a shout out to Washington Mystics forward Kiki Ariafin. She's named the WNBA All-Star Reserve. This is her second consecutive WNBA All-Star selection after becoming one of the league's rare rookie All-Stars in 2025. This season, she's currently averaging 15 points, 9 rebounds, shooting 51% from the floor. She's the 9th fastest player in WNBA history to surpass 500 rebounds. I think she's probably one of the most underrated players in the WNBA. The girl's a monster. And then you talk about Kennedy Carter, released by the Aces, man. July 9th, I think, 7th, 13 games in, 12 points a game, 60% from the floor, 52% three-point shooter. But Luther, you just talked about her. How come every team she go to is always something, man? She was my pick for the 6th Woman of the Year.
She is basically Antonio Brown after he left the Steelers.
Well, I heard that she got into it. I heard she got into it with AZ Fudd after the game about the refs calling stuff.
She got Becky Hammond and her.
Okay, they got into it.
Well.
She. I mean, you would think with Asia Wilson that she would be cool, but
you can't play on the Aces. You probably
that's what I said. Yeah, you can't. Nope.
And
nope.
what's her name again?
Trinity Carter.
Trinity
she's a monster too, man. She's a mini microwave, bro. But it's always every year is something with her. When she was with Chicago, she had the Caitlin Clark incident. She flagrant fouled the one girl. It's always something with her. The talent is there. It's just off the court issues with her because she could play.
It's the problems with her own team.
Yep.
You know, it's the WNBA. Everybody's fouling everybody. It's like the WWE.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And you're not are you on YouTube? Because Craig mentioned the same thing.
Say that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good thing. That's a good point, Craig. I definitely agree. Those ladies
is it old school NBA?
It's old school.
It's getting there.
Love it.
I love it too. I love it, bro.
But I don't love the flopping.
Yeah, I don't like the flopping.
If it's really physical, great. But that foul that Caitlin
Clark, wasn't that trash, bro? Like, come on, Caitlin. You're too good of a player, man. And then she's screaming after the whistle. Like, come on, Caitlin.
Here's the thing. When
sound like Rasheed Wallace.
People are getting death threats like that.
Yeah.
Why flop?
Exactly.
Are they calling anything on people flopping?
No,
not really.
No, they don't have the NBA.
Yeah, they don't got that. It needs to be implemented, bro. It needs to be implemented, bro, because this is getting out of hand, bro. Yeah, she get a lot of calls, bro. And then when she don't, she cry like a baby. And I'm starting not to like her. And I'm a fan of hers, but I'm starting not to like her, man. I am. I don't like that. Just hoop, man. You're too good of a player.
I agree.
Exactly.
Just hoop.
Exactly.
All right, and Sacramento, they actually won last year, didn't they?
Sacramento?
Let me see if I'm looking
Aces, Las Vegas.
Me, Las Vegas?
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the champs.
All right. I'm not sure what I was looking at. I thought it was the Aces, but yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is, will they be able to repeat?
The Aces?
Something's missing. Even though they do turn it up in the playoffs, I think something's missing this year from the Las Vegas Aces.
What is it?
You know, Jackie Young is not having a great year.
She been cooking lately, bro. She didn't do nothing recently. Yeah, their last 8 games,
Recently, but
she tallied off a little bit. Yeah.
Chelsea Gray is getting older and slower. I mean, she still has the vision.
I was about to say, she still got vision, bro.
And their bench.
What about Joel Lloyd?
Oh,
Joel Lloyd coming off the bench.
She's okay, but I think losing Carter is really going to hurt.
I know, that's what I said, though, that scoring punch.
To be 6th Woman of the Year
off
the bench.
Yeah, exactly. She blew everybody that way.
I think that really hurt the Aces. I don't think they're winning it this year.
You know what it was? Just to clarify, because I was looking at a list. That was 2005.
Oh. not about going a little back in history.
2025. That's yeah. So 2025. I thought it was the Aces.
Okay.
So one of the reasons I brought this up as well, I thought I heard something that the last 8 or 9 champions were new. Is that correct?
No,
because LA won the last 3 out of LA won the last 3 out of 4.
Yeah, it's been Vegas.
Okay, so outside of
and then New York jumped in there.
Yeah, I'm about to say New York won one a couple years ago. John Jones and them got a ring.
So outside of their run,
yeah,
maybe that holds true as I look at the list here.
Yeah,
right. But
so they're the only ones that were able to win back to back.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I was
thinking. There's some
of.
tremendous talent. Paige Beckers.
Yo, it's a lot of talent.
Goodness.
Bro, her footwork is amazing.
Listen.
Oh my God.
She should be getting the hype that Caitlin.
That's what I said. Yeah, somebody just made a tweet about that. They said Paige Beckers with Caitlin Clark was supposed to be. And I agree.
Let me give credit to Paige Beckers too. I'm not sure if you all saw.
Oh yeah.
Right.
What happened?
She said that she doesn't understand out of 28 teams why there's no black head coaches.
Wow. Did she?
In the WNBA.
Did she say that?
Black female.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Black female head coaches.
I agree. Yeah, Dawn Staley. Well, I don't think Dawn Staley wants to. I think she's comfortable at South Carolina.
Lisa Weatherspoon should definitely.
Yeah, I didn't understand why Chicago got rid of her.
Because it's Chicago.
They're dead. Yep. That's what everybody said too.
I'm so glad. Reese got out of there.
Me too. Yeah, I had to get my baby out of there.
And I feel bad for Cardoza.
Yeah.
So
see, Skylar Diggins Smith is complaining.
Exactly.
As far as some other players that are balling as well, Asia Wilson, of course, still leading the league with 25.5 points.
Yeah.
She also has 9.8 rebounds per game, 2 blocks per game, leading the league.
She's a dog.
So, yeah. Anybody else we need to mention before we move?
No, I want to talk about
for Indiana.
Yeah, the Boston got a squad, bro.
And Kelsey
Sophie
Mitchell.
Cunningham
They have
too.
3 starters on the
like
All-Star
them. I
team.
really do.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Indiana. As
they
I
got some
mentioned.
shooters, bro.
And
Ooh.
Kelsey Mitchell's number 2.
They call her the female Michael Reed.
Number
they call
she's
her.
number 2 in points, averaging 22.7.
Left hand is deadly, bro.
That team is low.
No, they got a chance. They got a chance.
So in the standings, they're number 5 and they're 14.
Probably right behind Dallas. Am I correct?
Right behind Dallas.
Yeah, and you got to shout Dallas out.
Dallas
They went from
wins.
the worst team to 4th in the standings. All they did was add AZ Fudd and a couple other pieces.
Now keep in mind,
Although I still think Olivia Miles should have been that number 1 pick. AZ Fudd has been coming on. She's been coming on.
You would have had 2 people dominating the ball, though. Paige need the ball and Olivia need the ball. AZ don't really need the ball. She could play off the ball. So it fits perfect. And I know where you going, man, with the narrative. And I know, man. But it's a perfect spot. Yeah.
All right. So what we need to do, we need to take our last break of the day. And when we come back, we will talk NBA free agency. We will talk golf. The Open Championship is this week. And then we'll wrap everything up with the Major League Baseball All-Star game. There's 2 representatives from the home team, our Pittsburgh Pirates. So we'll do all of that and more when we return.
Looking for a cost-effective way to help increase your company's bottom line? Look no further than Soul Pit Media. With our award-winning print, internet, podcast, and Soul Pit television options, we can help your business get to that next level. For more information, contact Craig Dawson at 412-407-7685. That's 412-407-7685. And let Soul Pit Media take you to that next level.
Business owners thinking about back-to-school promotions and replacing summer flavors with pumpkin? What about your taxes? Reduce your stress and tax liabilities by planning for tax time now with Cameron Professional Services Group. CPSG takes your goals, values, and visions to create a custom tax plan catered specifically to your business. We work closely with you to ensure that as your business grows and goals shift, so will your custom plan. Located in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, PA, CPSG is a CPA and consultant firm providing services in accounting, auditing, tax planning and preparation, community development, and operational management. Call Cameron Professional Services Group today at 412-251-0607.
Have you had the Beat by Niche experience? Beat by Niche is one of the top makeup artists in the city of Pittsburgh. She's touched the face of Cardi B, Love and Hip Hop personalities, and various Steeler wives. If you have not sat in her chair, what are you waiting for? Visit beatbyniche.com to schedule your special makeover for all occasions: weddings, graduations, proms, photo ops, and more. Visit beatbyniche.com and experience the touch of excellence.
Hey, all right, we are back. This is Soul Take on Pittsburgh DSEN. Me and the fellas. My name is Kevin Cameron, Luther Dupree Jr., Ken Craig, and Keith Platt.
Yeah.
This way every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, next Tuesday, I won't be here. However, the show will go on. I will be covering the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the New York Yankees in New York. I'm looking forward to it, fellas.
Don't put on a Spurs jersey.
Yeah, whatever you do. Do not wear no NBA jersey unless it's a Knicks.
Don't put on a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey.
I was pulling for the Knicks, so we're all good there.
Yeah.
We're all good there.
Watch
But
what you put on.
what I'll do, I'll actually call into the show to give a preview of the game. It's the first 2 games are 7:05, so that Tuesday game is 7:05. So I'll probably try to call in maybe about 6 o'clock.
I hope you can see Aaron Judd. I hope he's back by then.
We'll see.
Hey, we have a question on the YouTube chat. Question to all you guys: if LeBron James doesn't return to the Cavs, will the fans act as devastated as when he went to the Heat?
No, they shouldn't. He got him a title.
Not. Absolutely,
You don't owe them nothing.
He hasn't played there in 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a new free agent coming.
He don't owe them nothing.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
That's a good question, Craig.
I think it's different.
Yeah, I think
But they might have something.
They've tempered expectations.
Right.
They might have something new to get mad at, though. Because he might go back to Cleveland and say, Bronny is coming with me, too.
Oh, come on, man. They love Bronny. Let Bronny's developing. Let Bronny develop.
Bronny in the starting lineup.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm a straight shooter, guys. You know, he's only getting that opportunity because he's LeBron James.
Nepotism.
Son.
Of course. I don't even want to get all into it.
A lot of players, a lot of coaches.
People do that in the work world every day. So I mean, what are we talking about?
He's averaging over 20 in the G League when he goes down there. So he's proven he does have the talent to be where he's at.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have even been drafted if he weren't LeBron James' son, period.
I had this conversation.
Now, I'm not saying that. Hold on, Luther. I'm not saying that he's not improved, but everyone deserves an opportunity, and he has had an opportunity that probably 90% of basketball players wouldn't have. And he had that opportunity because his father's LeBron James. We have to be honest about it. And I'm a LeBron James fan.
Right. And I see nothing wrong with that. And if you look
see a lot wrong with it.
And if you look back at that draft, he's doing better than most of those players that were drafted in the first round.
Again,
that was a bad draft.
What did he average coming out of college?
We're not okay. It was 6 points a game.
Okay, so
but what I'm saying,
so my point is,
if you go back and look at that first round,
but my point is,
that was a terrible draft.
My point is, given his resume, anybody else wouldn't have got drafted, and that's the only thing I'm saying. Now you give
second round. Is not the first
let me give you an example. I believe that I could have been a professional baseball player, right? But I wasn't given that opportunity. Maybe if I had a dad that opened up some doors, it would have been realized. That's the only thing I'm saying. It's about having opportunity to do what you want to do.
But this is nothing new. Kev, this is nothing new. I mean,
normally we could go. Look,
we could go on and on, but I'm just saying it's nothing new.
I mean, it's happening. I mean, we could look at.
Giannis got his whole
that's
family.
That's where I was going.
In the daggone league.
They said they ain't happening in the Heat.
Those brothers can't dribble and chew gum at the same time.
But most of the times, those players could hold their own. So to give you an example, even here, we talked about Cam Hayward. His brother was on the team. Right. However,
he could play though. That wasn't no nepotism.
That's what I'm saying.
He could play. He
should be able to hold his own. The same thing with the Herbicks.
Yeah, like the Edmonds brothers.
Here.
Yeah, we had all them.
Yeah.
Well, we also had the Edmonds brothers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
They weren't that great. And now we had TJ Watt, and his brother wasn't that great.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, it happened.
But however,
he ain't been in the league since.
But the big difference is
you got rid of him.
But the big difference is
he got a nice,
with 90% of the players we just talked about could have made other NFL rosters. Okay, outside of Giannis' brother and LeBron's son, that wouldn't have been the case. Okay, but we'll move on.
We'll see.
All right, so since we're talking about LeBron, where's he going?
I think Golden State or I think Golden State or Miami. I think it's down to them. I was thinking Philly. I don't think he wants to go to Philly.
Yeah,
I think it's Miami or Golden State.
Yeah, I don't think he's going East Coast, period. I think it's going to be, like you said, either Golden State
somewhere
or
sunny.
Miami.
Listen, Cleveland is the highest possibility of where he's going to return, in my opinion.
I don't think he wants to play with James Harden. That's my opinion.
But listen, James Harden's not signed.
Yeah,
so
but
he may have to find somebody else.
he's scheduled to sign a 2-year deal with them. Like nobody else wants him. He don't got no takers.
They're waiting to see what LeBron does before they do anything with James Harden.
I heard Miami's too, though. I heard Miami, so that's some intel I got that he might get traded to Miami. He might go down Miami. But I think that's why LeBron don't. Yeah, everybody's waiting.
It's the
a domino effect.
Is Dwayne Wade involved here?
Who, Dwayne Wade?
Because he's an owner.
Yeah, he can't be.
What team is he involved with?
I think Utah.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah,
Right, Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, I mean, he could make suggestions, but it's Pat Riley. You got to talk to a guy like Udonis Haslam.
Did you all want to address what our friend JT had to say about LeBron on YouTube?
What did he have to say?
The big flopper.
JT, you need to stop that. You need to stop that.
Anyway.
Listen, we ain't talking LeBron James, Caitlin Clark, the flopping.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
different.
yeah. Come on, man.
Now.
Come on, man.
Why?
They're all part of Flop University?
No.
Why? What's the difference?
No.
All right.
I'm serious. What's the difference?
Well, Clark is not even getting hit and is flopping, staying down, yelling at refs.
Yeah.
LeBron's selling to get a call, which a lot of guys. San Antonio does it. James Harden, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, SGA.
Dude, 6'9", 240, man. I mean, it's kind of hard to referee.
NBA free agency. Anything going on that we need to go ahead?
Rui Hachimura signed with the Clippers. Good defender, 11 points a game, 44% three-point shooter. Denver. They signed EuroLeague Series. Y'all know this guy. EuroLeague Defensive Player of the Year, Alpha Diallo, former standout at Providence. 6'6", 200 pounds, all Big East, swing man.
Denver's not doing enough for the Joker.
Six-time All-Star DeMar DeRozan. He's a free agent. I actually think he's going wherever LeBron goes. He was waived by the Kings, and he's one of the most sought-after vets. 18 points a game, 4 assists, 49% field goal shooter, mid-range master.
You know who's talking to him?
Who, Mike?
Cleveland and Miami.
I know.
2 teams.
You heard what I just said. What I just tell you, man?
He's following LeBron.
Not Golden State.
Okay.
Not Golden State.
I feel you. Also, man, we gotta shout out this NBA Summer League, man. Look, you got a lot of dudes balling. You gotta watch the NBA Summer League.
You said it was a great draft class.
Great draft class.
This
AJ DeBasta.
2 years in a row.
Balling. Darius Acuff, balling. Caleb Wilson, balling. Darren Peterson, balling. But last but not least, I got to shout out my neighborhood, man. Hill District's own Malik Thomas. He's averaging 28 points a game in Summer League. He's shooting a blistering 45% from three-point range. You got Spider Mitchell tweeting about him. You got John Wall saying that he's the steal of the draft. He should have went first round. The guy is prolific. Malik Thomas is a scorer. You got to start giving him his props, man. This dude's going to make the team, and he's going to get some quality minutes for Cleveland.
Would you all be okay with getting rid of the Commissioner's Cup and saying the Summer League is good enough?
No. I like the
Commissioner's Cup.
I don't like it.
I like it. I like the Commissioner's Cup.
I mean, you have those guys playing hard. Look at the Knicks. They went back-to-back. They're the first team to win the NBA Cup and also win.
Yeah, because I ain't think nobody could do it. I ain't think nobody could do it.
Who remembers? Who won the Commissioner's Cup last year? See? Took too long.
Well, I know LeBron. LeBron and the Lakers won it the first year.
I was going to say Denver.
I say get rid of it, and they play it at the wrong time. They play it during the NFL season. No one could compete with the NFL, but I think the Summer League is great. Okay,
I love the Summer League, bro, because it gives players like Malik Thomas to showcase their skill set.
The Summer League, a lot of those guys aren't going to be on the roster.
No, they ain't. You got a lot of third-year pros, dudes from the Euro League trying to make it. Yeah, I know.
I like seeing the guys coming from college.
Me too.
Outside
Me
of
too.
that. No.
Me too, bro.
With the Summer League, do they have a Summer League All-Star
championship?
game?
No, they have a championship. They have a championship,
but not an All-Star game.
No, not no All-Star game. No, and I can't wait to see who's in the championship.
Those guys are playing for contracts. They're giving it their all.
But so far, so good from this rookie class, man.
Kingston Flemings, you didn't say nothing about Kingston.
He's playing so many dudes, bro. Everybody's getting busy. Yeah, he's another one. Cedric Coward.
Yeah,
he's another one, man.
Yes.
Yeah, and then one more thing, man. I want to say this because I did a take on him, and you can check it out on my YouTube channel. But people got to quit sleeping The Lakers' big man, Sadro Mahmoud-Skenes-Vili. He's a stretch five. He can hit threes. He brings playmaking and versatility to the Los Angeles Lakers.
You mean the guy who got put on the bench in Toronto?
No, I'm talking about dude that was all Big East at Seton Hall with Miles Powell, bro.
What year is he in?
That's what I'm talking
What
about.
year is he in?
Year 3 or 4. I'm talking about the same dude that averaged 11 this past season and shot 39% from three-point range. Yeah.
All right, we got to move on after.
Crazy. Don't sleep my guy, bro. Don't sleep my guy, bro.
We have to move on after.
Hey, you slept Tyler Nubin too, man.
I let Keith know what I said was true, Keith. I'm not sure if I ever addressed it with you.
Go ahead.
I sat up here and earlier I talked about we all have claims to predicting something and being right. So Jaylen Brown. When I told you
Philly,
I said Jaylen Brown is as good as gone.
Oh yeah.
I said Jaylen Brown reminded me.
And I'm still mad about that.
Of AJ Brown, going from Philly.
Hey, you know
that's his cousin. That's his cousin.
Yeah.
Apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Remember me telling you?
Yeah, I remember you said that, bro.
All right.
Kudos, man. Kudos to you, Kev.
But Jaylen Brown never quit on his team and read a book on the sideline. So.
No, he didn't, bro. Brad Stevens butchered that, man. It's a shame, Brad Stevens. You was supposed to keep it going, man. You won the championship with both of them dudes, and then you destroy the construction, man. And when Danny Ainge was there, you didn't have these issues.
So let's take 4 to 5 minutes to go over the next 2 topics. The Open Championship is actually going on this week, and last week, as a tune-up, a lot of people used the Genesis Scottish Open as the tune-up.
Always.
And Tom Kim was the winner at -17. And M.W. Lee actually finished in second at -15. And a number of individuals actually finished third. But this week, is the 154th Open Championship. And it will be played at the Royal Birkdale in Southport, England. And it's supposed to be one of the fairest but most demanding links courses on the open rotation. So you got to drive it straight. You have to be able to deal with the wind and also do what is needed around the greens. Now, from a weather standpoint, I understand that it's supposed to be nice weather the whole week. Okay, so
where this at? You say Pebble Beach? Where's this at?
No, this is in England.
Okay. My bad.
So what do you think? What do you think, Ken?
What do I think about what?
About the tournament and the favorites and sleepers.
Okay, so for favorites, I mean, obviously we're going in. Scheffler was the winner last year.
Yep.
2025. Xander Schauffele was the winner the year before. We're going in with Scotty Scheffler with a +620 to win outright. So he's definitely the favorite. Second favorite is Rory McIlroy.
Yeah. That's
Do you
who I
agree
got.
with that?
That's who I got winning it.
I agree. He's a
Rory.
favorite.
Yeah,
I'm not a Rory guy, but I agree he's a favorite.
I'm typically a Rory guy till lately. But third behind him is Tommy Fleetwood. 18-1 odds to win. And John Rahm, currently in fourth. Matt Fitzpatrick in fifth. And then Xander Schauffele in sixth as the top 6 right now. I like Scotty Scheffler right now. I think he's hot. I think he needs a couple wins to get in his back pocket. I think in this tournament he's always, in the top 5 going into Sunday. I think that I think we see him on top to lead to end the day on Sunday. But I think Xander Schauffele is going to be up there this year again. I think this is a Open Championship. His name's always in, always in the running come Sunday. Same with Victor Hovland. I think he's a name that we see a little bit outside of the top 10. He's 33-1 to win. He's also +570 to finish top 5. So those are my some of the people I think that are going to be that are going to finish to the top. Do you have any names that you think, Kev?
I do.
Who do you think?
I'm going with Robert McIntyre.
Oh,
okay.
That's a deep name.
He grew up playing links golf, excellent in windy conditions, and he should be able to do what is needed around the greens as well. So
also,
the main thing that sticks out to me is he grew up playing links golf.
Yeah.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity for him to win this major. And then from a sleeper standpoint, I thought I mentioned his name for the Genesis Scottish Open, which I did, is Minnie Woo Lee.
I like that name.
Minnie Woo Lee.
He's a 54-1 odds.
He's known for creating shape shots. He has an aggressive style, right? And he's known for getting into his birdie streaks as well. So that's my sleeper.
I like it. For a sleeper, I'm actually going to go someone who is just ahead of him, or I'm sorry, just behind him on the odds list, but the same odds, 56-1. I'm sorry, Minwoo Lee was 54-1. Joaquin Neiman is 56-1.
You said Scotty for your favorite?
I think he's going to be the favorite. I think he's going to win it, but I'm taking Xander Schauffele as my pick.
Xander?
Yeah.
Xander.
Okay.
Give me Rory. I'm taking Rory.
Yeah, I'm going with Rory. Yeah,
Both
give me
of you?
Rory. Put flat down for Rory.
Russell Henley.
I don't got no sleeper. I'm just sticking with Rory.
Sleeper is Russell Henley. Got him as a plus 7,700.
Russell
Henley. They say he leads the PGA Tour.
And again, they are, yep.
And who did you have as a sleeper?
Joaquin Neiman.
Got you.
Yep.
All right. So one of the things I like about the Open Championship as well, fellas, you get to wake up in the morning and watch golf. You know, I like that. Change it up a little bit, and got a little flavor of it this past weekend with the Genesis Scottish Open as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Any updates on Tiger Woods, Ken? Have you heard anything? I haven't heard anything.
No, that's a good thing if we haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
that means he's in a good space.
It usually means some bad tragic things.
Man, exactly. I hope he's getting healthy and getting his mind right.
Said, no news is usually good.
Right, with him.
In the news,
He look up, it's a DUI, and we got to pray for him, man.
Yeah, at this time, let's just I just want him, whether he's golfing and by himself or
hopefully he's in a good space.
Yeah,
we got to worry about Charlie. Charlie Woods is the next one.
Yeah, right.
His NIL is going to be crazy.
We still have.
Hopefully, he'll learn from his father
mistakes.
and grandfather. To be honest.
On another note, on another note, Phil Mickelson has still not been seen playing. He's still off of out of tournaments for Live, but he is not returned to the PGA, which I don't think he'll be accepted if he does.
His money? He's making that money, right?
No, he's Live is being closed down completely.
He made that good money.
He did make.
Yeah, he made money.
But you never know with Phil, with all the things he's been involved with, everything from gambling to other things. You never know what he did with that money.
Get that money.
Yeah. And he was just kicked out of a few courses that he's been a patron or member of locally
at least
in San
one.
Diego. Yeah,
at least one. All right,
and it's been reported multiple.
All right, so let's talk Major League Baseball All-Star game to wrap things up. The Pirates representatives, now I've heard that they will not play, but they're part of the team. Paul Skenes and Braxton Ashcraft.
Are they not playing at all?
No, they're not playing. They said that yesterday they wasn't playing.
They said they're not playing. So
they'll be there, though, to represent us.
This comes on directly after our show, 8 p.m. It's on Fox, and the game again is in Philadelphia. Just to go through the starters real quick. Catcher Shea Janliers, if I pronounce that right, for the Athletic. Ben Rice, the Yankees. Ernie Clement, and of course, this is the American League, Toronto. Third baseman is Junior Caminero, Tampa Bay. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr., Kansas City. Outfield, Mike Trout for the Angels. Riley Green, Detroit. Cody Bellinger for the New York Yankees. And DH is Jordan Alvarez. I won't go over the reserves.
Thank you.
Great.
Some of the starting pitchers, Dylan Cease, Toronto. Parker Messick, Cleveland. Nick Martinez, Tampa. Drew Rasmussen, and I know I mispronounced that, but Tampa. Joe Ryan, Minnesota. Cam, I got to watch saying that name.
Yeah.
Schistler. Ranger, Suarez, Boston, and Michael Waka, Kansas City.
Yeah, American League, Tampa Bay led all teams with 5 players from Tampa Bay being selected.
Okay. Now, I'm not going through all the relief pitchers for the American League, but I will state the one because he's a trade prospect for the Pirates, and the Pirates had him before, Rogers Chapman for Boston.
Yeah,
so that's a name we need to continue to watch. The starters for the National League, catcher Drake Baldwin, Atlanta. First base, Freddie Freeman, Dodgers. Second base, Ozzie Albies, Atlanta. Third base, Max Muncy, Dodgers. Shortstop, C.J. Abrams, Washington. Outfield, Brandon Marsh, Philadelphia. Juan Soto, the Mets. Andy Pages, Dodgers. And Kyle Schwarber, and he's a beast for Philly. Shohei Ohtani was elected as the National League's starting designated hitter, but will not play in the game. And I mentioned who represents the Pirates, so I think I'll stop.
Can I make a prediction real quick?
Go ahead.
Freddie Freeman will win the Major League Baseball All-Star Game MVP. You heard it from Platt first. Let's see.
Okay.
We're going to find out.
Shout out to Jordan Walker.
Going with Freddie
St. Louis
Freeman.
Cardinals winning that home run derby.
I'm glad you brought that up.
He's a big dude, man.
Just that victory, he made more than his yearly salary.
That's what I heard.
He got $1 million for winning.
That's what's up. Get that bag, bro. I'm proud of him, man.
Oh, one of the things I wanted to mention, too, I want to get this in here on the ladies' side from a golf standpoint. Haran Rue outlasted Brooke Henderson in the playoff to win her second major title. But back to the All-Star game, and we'll take an extra 5 to 10 minutes here so we could do our proper wrap-up. The best All-Star game across the sports.
Who's going first? Y'all want me to go first?
Go ahead, Keith.
Jump in there.
The best sports All-Star game?
Yep.
We just talked about.
Major
League Baseball, and here's why. You got the home run derby, which is always an attraction.
No, the game, not the weekend.
Not the game.
Well, yeah, the Major League Baseball game, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I think baseball is being played at a slow pace, so it lowers injury risk and it allows the players to compete with legit intensity at a high level. I'm going with baseball.
Baseball. You don't hear baseball too much when we talk about the best. Ken.
I'm going with NHL.
You're going NHL? And why?
Because how they have it set up is you play for your country.
Okay.
So they take all-stars from different countries. Canada, Finland, Sweden, and the U.S., and that's how they play. So there's a tournament, basically.
Yeah.
And they do a small skills kind of competition as well, featuring 10 young players, 25 and under, competing in various skill challenges to win a $1 million prize. Very similar to the home run derby.
Now, Craig threw out a question, and I'm going to get to it. It's a very good question as well. But go ahead, Luther.
You know what? Back in the day, if you asked me 5 years ago, I would have said the NFL or the NBA.
Right.
But I'm with Platt. I'm going to say Major League Baseball because it's most like a real game. They're playing flag football and football.
You don't like flag football?
No, not when the pros are playing. I could go to the outside and see flag.
Okay.
You know, NBA, they keep changing it. It's the Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball.
You know, all these guys are throwing 100. You got 1 versus 1. I got Major League. I'm with you, Platt, on that.
All right, let me throw this out there, fellas. What about the WNBA?
Interesting. Interesting. That's coming up too. I'll be tuned in. I'll be tuned in, bro.
Maybe when they get Juju Watkins and some of those other females in,
Don't they go at it?
They do
in
go
the
at it.
WNBA?
I think this year they're gonna go at it, bro. It's a lot of intensity. I think they're gonna go at it, bro. I'm gonna hit you up too when they come on. I'm gonna see what you think, man.
I'm going WNBA. I'm going WNBA.
Kev, you hit me with a curveball. I like that one, Kev.
All right, that's all
I didn't think about that one.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
All right, now, Craig threw out a good question. Or he commented, I'm turning it into a question. He said he would take a no season next year for Major League Baseball if there is a salary cap. Do you agree?
Hands down.
Hands down?
Hands down, agree with that. Salary cap and floor, period. Get the game back in
and
control.
Floor. I'm glad you to cover
and
people
floor.
like Bob Nutty,
yes,
right?
Kind of do need a salary cap.
Minimum required and a cap.
Yeah.
Hands down. It needs to
Let's
be
go.
done.
Too many powerhouses,
Greg,
man.
I'm with you 100%. Yes, sit out a year, whatever you have to do.
I agree.
Baseball,
I agree too.
You can't have the Dodgers. They got
Dodgers
one
got
player making
80,000 million.
Yeah, they got one player making more than the whole Pirates roster.
We've been sitting out
Come
the
on,
last,
man.
as Pirate fans, we've been sitting out the last 10 to 15
They got 1,000 million, if that's even a number.
Yeah. You
Too much money, man.
You hear me, Keith?
No, I heard you.
As Pirate fans, we've been sitting out anyway, so sure.
Yeah, no, real talk. Real talk, Kev.
If you need to get that game, you need to get the league back under control a little bit.
Yes.
You can't be having these contracts futured out for 20 years. It's going to kill the game. Let's get this under control. And whether it takes a year or they figure it out before, don't care. Figure it out.
Definitely. All right, so those are the topics that we covered today. We'll go around the table. Everybody gets 30 seconds to a minute for their recap. Keith, I'll start with you.
Final thoughts, man. Shout out to Pittsburgh DSEN. I can't wait to come back on here next week. But if you tuned in, and hopefully, Chev, you could post it, man. Okay. Platt will be interviewing an Akron football recruit, a state champ, an all-conference D-back wide receiver, and a pretty good basketball player. I'm not going to say the school. You got to tune into the YouTube channel this weekend to find out. And hopefully we can get it posted on the Pittsburgh DSEN website, man.
And what's your YouTube?
Yep, K Platt Jr.
Okay.
Yep, check me out this weekend. The interview will be posted. The clips will be posted all weekend.
All right.
Yeah.
Send it over to the station as well, and we'll make sure we get it up.
Yep, kudos, no doubt.
Luther.
Hey, once again, thanks for having me on, Kev, Ken, Platt. It's a pleasure. I was very disappointed with the top 10 quarterback list that they came out with the executives, and then the top 100 players. I think there's a lot of disrespect for Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's a Raven, but 69th?
Yeah.
There's 68 players better than Lamar Jackson?
Hold on.
That is insane.
Are we projecting or are we basing it on results?
It doesn't matter what you're doing. There are not 68 players better than Lamar Jackson in the NFL.
Oh, that was the total NFL list? Because he I don't know if he made that top 10 quarterback. I know Sam Darnold did, and he got a crazy winning record.
Yeah, he made that top 10.
That's a major part of next week's conversation.
Yeah. Okay. And Luther, he's a Ravens. Who cares?
No, listen, he's a Raven, but he's always been one of my favorite players since he came out of college.
He's one of my favorites too, but
that's disrespectful. 69.
Well, let's see what he does about it.
Oh, I think he's going to tear up the league this year.
Okay. Who was number one?
Josh Allen.
They didn't get to number one.
For quarterbacks, it was Josh Allen.
That was two lists. Top 100, they didn't get to the list yet.
Top 100. Oh, you're talking about NFL Network.
The NFL Network.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they did the top 10 quarterbacks, he was number 5 as far as the executive.
Right.
Josh Allen was number 1 on that list.
He was number 1.
Josh Allen, number 1.
Sam Darnold didn't even make top 10, which I think is
never been to the Super Bowl.
Some trash, bro. But
never
go ahead.
been to Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you done, Luke?
I'm done.
Kent?
Do I get a minute?
You do.
All right.
You do.
3 minutes, man.
Yeah, I appreciate all the listeners here and everyone who has engaged on YouTube. It was great, as Craig said, BSing with everybody. I thoroughly enjoy every Tuesday, and I appreciate everyone being here. I always will advocate, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that, here at Pittsburgh's DSEN, We are proud to support families that are living with autism. We are very connected within the community. So if anyone out there needs resources for advocacy, community connection, anything, please connect with us here. We will get you in the hands of the right people. Otherwise, thank you for spending Tuesday with us. As always, we look forward to it, and thank you for being part of our week.
Excellent. Well said there, Ken. Please come back next week. The fellas will be here Tuesday, 6 to 8 p.m. And I think next week when we get back, we'll know a little bit more regarding the Pirates if they can make a run, because they'll be coming off of the Cleveland series and in the process of playing the Yankees. And I'll bring the reports directly from Yankee Stadium. Okay.
Watch what you wear.
And in between the shows, stay posted to YouTube, because I'll put all the interviews out there in video on YouTube. I try to get some highlights from the games as well.
Okay.
So please watch that. Excuse me. All right. A few announcements. Tune in to our radio stream at pghdsen.com. Again, pghdsen.com is on 24/7. Now, what's going directly after our show is the best of soulful music, and that will be on until midnight. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can switch over to the radio stream and listen to some real good music as you watch the All-Star game as well. And please remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as our radio stream to stay up to date with everything that is going on from a Pittsburgh DSEN standpoint. We have soulful music, Pittsburgh sports talk, and lifestyle programming, all on Pittsburgh's DSEN. We are the place for soul and Pittsburgh sports. So please check us out and come back and join us next week. We appreciate everyone watching and listening. Take care, and God bless each of you.